Hello, soldiers. I am your Sacharazu Kolluru. This lecture is all about day before examination strategy followed with respect to accounts and advanced accounts. This lecture is equally useful for both the students who are going to appear for the paper 1 accounts as well as paper 5 advanced accounting. Sir, in this lecture, I want to try to cover two major important things. One is how you need to utilize the 1.5 day before examination and certain things you need to remember at the time of writing the examination, or you can call it as examination tips as well. First, coming to the order, sir, in which order I can proceed with the chapters while covering the day before examination, while covering such day. You know, accounting as well as advanced accounting papers are practical papers. The order in which I thought, in the same order, you can make it summarize the entire papers. The reason is the order was derived by me very much strategically. I told the same thing in the lectures itself. So the same order you can follow. That is coming to accounting. Accounting, first, we need to start with which chapter, ma? In case of accounting, we started with company accounts actually. So start with this section for company accounts, which is the biggest section among all the 4 sections. That is, you can start with for preparation of financial statements, followed by cash flow statement. You can cover AS3 at this stage itself. Don't take up AS3 separately. And pre and post incorporation, bonus and rights issue, redemption of preference shares. Okay. Don't cover redemption of debentures at this stage. When we actually covered redemption of debentures, we covered along with investments. So that's why after completion of these 5 chapters, you can go to take up accounting standards, where in accounting standards, we started our journey with AS2, then accounting standard 10 PPE we seen, accounting standard 12 we seen, accounting standard 1 finally we seen. Before that, accounting standard 16, then AS1 we seen. In the same angle, you can quickly finish it off with respect to accounting standards. And meanwhile, don't ignore this chapter, framework for preparation of financial statements, because last time onwards, almost, in the last exam, they asked 2 questions completely from framework for preparation of financial statements. If I'm not wrong, definitely this time also they are trying to cover at least 1 question. Don't ignore that. Okay, sir, then here 3 accounting standards we not discussed at the time of revising the accounting. That is AS3, AS13, right? AS3 we already covered through cash flow statement. AS13 you can cover along with investment accounts. Do you understand? Once if you complete the investments account, please take up the chapter redemption of debentures. So after investment accounts, you can take up the redemption of debentures. Then followed your flow, insurance claims, hire purchase and installments, departmental, branch, incomplete records. So that is the flow you need to follow. Sir, here just I want to tell you one thing. In this 1.5 day, don't take up any new chapter. For example, if a specific chapter was still not covered by you during your preparation, you are very much less confident about the chapter. You are not at all seen any of the concept. Don't take up such type of chapters. Outrightly, you can ignore. The logic is very much simple. Sir, the question paper is asked for 120 marks, not for 100 marks. There are totally given 6 questions. Out of 6 questions, you need to write only 5 questions. Out of that, question number 1 compulsory. In such compulsory question, they asked questions from section number 1, accounting standards. Anyway, don't put accounting standards under your choice category. So must and should, you should try to cover, must and should, you should need to cover the accounting standard topic in your entire examination strategy. Okay, next. For out of the remaining 5 questions, you can take up any of the 4 questions. That's why you can skip certain chapters at all outrightly. Am I right? So during such 1.5 day also, don't take up such chapters. You can ignore 2 chapters. 2 chapters. Sir, if you are a little bit not covered such topics during your preparation, you are little bit having low confidence about the chapter, then you can simply leave out. Sir, which chapters I can leave out, sir? Sir, which chapters I can leave out? How you can decide for which chapters your confidence level is low? I don't want to tell any specific chapter, but make sure that don't take accounting standards as your choice. Okay, such questions you need to, such chapters you should need to cover, must and should. Okay, sir, come to group 2. In group 2, which order we need to cover, sir? Sir, you know, we started our journey with part of the accounting standards because group 2 accounting standards are huge. The first version of accounting standards like 20, 22, 4, 5, 7, 9, first you can take up. AS14 don't take up at that point of time because AS14 you can take up along with the chapter amalgamation. Okay, in the first phase only take up these 6 accounting standards first. After completion of 6 accounting standards, you can come to the part B of the company accounts. That is amalgamation, internal reconstruction, liquidation of companies. These are at one part. Then after completion of this part, you can try to take up CFS and partnership accounts. First, you can take up partnership. After that, you can take up the CFS. Then come to the remaining part of the company accounts. Do you understand? Then if time permits to you, then second phase of accounting standards are there, right? Out of that, please try to cover at least 50 to 70% of the accounting standards. If you are not confident about some of the accounting standards, you can left. The reason I am telling you here, almost they given 13 accounting standards. No examiner will cover each and every question from every accounting standard. It's not possible because they might give approximately from 4 to 6 questions, right? So 4 to 6 questions out of the 13 accounting standards means you can take up choice. Sir, but which accounting standards I can take up a choice, sir? Ante, that is completely depending upon your level of knowledge. Your level of knowledge. If you are not that much of confidence with respect to a specific accounting standard, then you can simply leave out. Out of the 13 accounting standards, so AS14 anyway, you will cover along with the chapter amalgamation. From the remaining 12 accounting standards, you can try to take up the choice for 2 to 3 without having any second thought. Sir, which standard I need to take up? That is up to you. Do you understand? Fine. Next. In the last phase, you can complete banking companies and NBFCs. Sir, NBFC and banking company don't prepare with deeper roots just to make it possible that you should know the entire concept and the formats, and you are having the clear-cut knowledge about that specific chapters because those are industry specific. In examination point of view also, they will touch the basics. They will not test you under the deeper roots. Do you understand? Sir, this is the level of chapters or the order of chapters you need to follow. And this lecture I'm not providing not only for the purpose of deciding the order. Okay, so I want to discuss pretty much important issues here. Please, all of you concentrate. Sir, the next question coming into my mind is how I should need to prepare, sir. How regarding accounts. First, while taking any chapter, first you should need to summarize the quick crux of that particular chapter. Crux. Sir, crux means, for example, if you are taking a chapter amalgamation coming to the group 2, then, sir, amalgamation, what are the different methods available in PC calculation? What is the accounting treatment in the books of seller? What is the accounting that is selling company? What is the accounting treatment in the books of purchasing company? What are the different adjustments thought by the SAR? So just to make it summarize quickly. Then after completion of the summary, take the problems, not all the problems, guys. You are unable to summarize all the problems. Take the problems for each and every model, a single problem. The problem should need to cover each and every model. Then how do I check the problem, sir? Don't check that problem in the air. Please take up any pen or a pencil as per your convenience. Then make it tick mark or do something in the paper. Then automatically you will get that level of confidence. Do you understand? So first you should need to check the particular concept of that particular chapter, then take the problems. Like that, you can complete all the chapters in the order decided by me previously. Next, it's my sincere request, guys, don't take up any new chapter during this 1.5 day. Simply ignore it without having any second thought. Okay. And especially I'm telling you, Persons who actually ignoring such 2 to 3 topics, they might score much marks. The reason is, even though they are ignoring, they are not really ignored, because the paper is only asking for 100 marks. They are at max confident about such 100 marks. They are having much more time to prepare in the deeper manner for other chapters. That is the logic behind the taking only 80 to 90% of the given syllabus. You can simply ignore the 10 to 15% of the syllabus, because 120 into 120 out of 120, 20 marks means there is approximately 10%. You can simply ignore the 10% syllabus. That is the logic. So next topic coming into my mind, guys. Sir, coming to examination, in exams, they are given paper for 15 minutes before, right? Sir, how I need to utilize such 15 minutes, sir? In such 15 minutes, you should need to read the entire question paper. Yes, reading of the question paper should be absolutely completed. So reading means don't read each and every line by line or something like that, not something like that. Sir, first you can identify which topic, from which topic it is, what are the crux of that particular question. Okay, what they are asking, what the relevant information, what is the irrelevant information. Don't give your focus on numbers here. Don't give focus on your numbers, not at all. Don't see numbers at all here. Only seen the theoretical issues what they are asking, because numbers are very much important at the time of conducting the problem. That is, you can give concentration numbers on at the time of writing the examination, but before the examination, don't see numbers at all. Don't waste your time. And in such 15 minutes itself, your order should need to be decided. What is that order? First, which question I should need to take up. Next, which question I should need to take up. Sir, order also how I should need to decide, sir. Order how I should need to decide, sir. That is less time, more marks. That is the first criteria, or one of the best criteria. And another criteria also, highly confident questions. Please take up these two criteria at the time of selection, because sir, at the time of writing answer for the first question, you are pretty much confident, you are highly confident about that question, and it will take the less time. Then almost within the 1 hour or 1.5 hours, you may able to complete approximately 60 to 70 marks. Do you understand? Within the first hour itself, you may complete the more than 50 marks. Then the level of confidence you may get in that particular examination is very much high. Then for the remaining 1.5 hours to 2 hours, you can concentrate on the 30 marks, which are difficult issues. Do you understand what I am telling you? And don't take up at the initial stage itself, if a particular question, if it will take the more time, maybe the answer sir, but that question should take the much more time, sir. Then don't take up in the first instance. Then it will kill your entire time. So if approximately within 1 hour, if you give the answer for only one question, then might you be tensed from yourself in your mind. Okay, so these are the precautions you can be considered while deciding the order of the questions. In that 15 minutes itself, please make it happen, all such things, guys. Next, sir, while writing the answer, please all of you take up these precautions. What are such precautions, sir? Do you know right now the ICA evaluation was completely in digital mode? So which is the digital evaluation is going on. Earlier, which is the physical evaluation, but right now, which is digital evaluation. Right now, in the hands of evaluator, there are in the hands of evaluator, nothing is there. I mean, the ICAA is giving a particular blueprint to each and every evaluator, and they are mentioning clear-cut steps. They are starting to awarding the marks for the students on step basis. That means if that particular step is available in your answer, then they might allocate the marks. Otherwise, they will simply ignore. Do you understand? So that's why at the time of writing the answer, please make it happen through steps. I mean, steps means, sir, can I put step number 1, step number 2, step number 3 like that? No, I don't want to tell like that. For example, in the requirement, So they clearly represented that you should need to present the journal entries as well as you should need to present the balance sheet. Then in the journal entries, please make it possible in the particular format and each and every journal entry make it present. For example, if you are skipping a particular journal entry by passing a combine entry, for 2 entries, if you may pass a combine entry, they may awarded the stepwise allocation. For 8 journal entries, they may awarded for 4 marks. But if your journal entries are only 7, then they may will be awarded only for 3.5 marks. Do you understand? That thing is happening actually in digital evaluation. So that's why please make it happen to write such answers in stepped manner or in detailed manner. Do you understand? Next. Sir, while reading the question, I can know the answer of, sir. The remaining of I don't know. Sir, can I write the answer for such a question, sir? Absolutely, without having any second thought, please all of you start writing the answer for such questions. Because just now I told you stepwise allocation of marks means if you completed certain portion, then you will be awarded the marks accordingly. Okay, so don't take a call here. So just make it possible to evaluate that. So make it possible to answer that. Next. Sir, while writing the answer, please make it happen completely. So just now you told you half of the answer is also okay. I'm not talking about for the questions for which you know the half of the answers. I'm talking about those questions which you know fully. For if you know the answer in the full-fledged manner, still you should need to write the answer completely. Maybe so many students just they are feeling that their answers are correct. Their answers are correct. I too agree their answers are correct, but those are not complete. I will give a classic example here. Sir, once upon a time in the foundation, one question was asked which related to true or false. Sir, can a company issue shares at discount? The statement is like this. A company, a joint stock company can issue shares at discount. Whether the statement is true or false, sir. Absolutely, the statement is false. Can you please tell me, guys, as per the Companies Act 2013, can a joint stock company can issue shares at discount? No. That's why the statement is false. I too agree. But the thing is, what explanation you given there? As per the Companies Act 2013, a company cannot issue the shares at a discount. The same statement was also given there. Then what is your answer? You should write the complete answer. What is that complete answer? A joint stock company cannot issue the shares at discount except in case of sweat equity shares. Yes. The sentence as it is given in the Companies Act 2013, you should need to mention such exceptional case there. Then only they awarded the marks. Otherwise, even though you wrote the correct answer, which is a false, but you may not give the complete answer. Do you understand? So here, what I want to tell you, at the time of presenting a particular answer, give the complete details. Okay, next. Sir, another thing, guys, while reading the problem in the question, while reading the problem in the examination, while reading in exams, you should be very much cautious, guys. The reason is they are designing the questions in such a way that certain points are very much important. I mean, the entire information of that problem was hidden in that particular word. If you are missing that word, you may write the answer in different angle. Do you understand? They may be added at the end of the questions, or they may be added at the middle of the questions. So at the time of reading of the question, very much cautious. So if at the first instance, if you are unable to understand the question, take your own time for reading the question. Don't be in hurry mode. Okay, the time is very much less, sir, then how I can do, sir? Please allocate certain time for the reading the question, because while reading itself, the lot of issues will be coming into your mind. Then the question, that particular question success will completely depending upon the information what you read. Do you understand? So that's why the crux of the question also in that 15 minutes, if it is possible, then you can make it highlight in your mind. Make it highlight in your mind. Sir, can I highlight in the examination paper itself? Actually, that is not possible as per the examination rules. But as a student friendly point of view, I'm telling you, if pencil is there, you can make it highlight from your end. But once at the time of writing the examination, once the question is over, just make it rub it. Do you understand what I'm telling you? But if any of its invigilator may seen, then they may not allow for such things. So that's why just a simple trick you can play there. So just make it highlight in the with the your pencil or something. Then after that, just make it rub it. Fine. Sir, next. Sir, almost I covered the order of chapters I need to follow, how I need to complete each and every particular chapter that is related to theory and related to the problems. Then before 15 minutes, how you should need to utilize the order, you should need to decide the entire question paper you should need to read, and the crux of each and every question also you should need to highlight in your mind. Then I also told you at the time of writing answer, at the time of writing the answer, what tips you need to follow. Write the answer completely. Even though the answer is correct, you should need to write the complete answer. Even though if you know the part of the answer, please make try to attempt that particular answer, because stepwise allocation is awarded by the icai. And next, while reading the question, please take care and acting as a little bit cautious. They might given certain points which might be very much important. If you are not seeing such points, then yeah, your answers may be in different mode. But you may aware such points after completion of the examination. You may realize from your inside, sir, if I know that point, I would may write the correct answer. Do you understand? So such type of experiences was already experienced by all the chartered accountants right now. That is the examination pressure. Am I right? Fine. This is all about the examination strategy you need to follow both for accounts as well as advanced accounts. Sir, I will be available throughout your all examinations. If at any point of time, if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me without having any hesitation. Okay. All the best, guys. Hope you will qualify the examination with flying colors. Bye bye. Signing off. Satyaraja Kulluru.